Buonasera. Buonasera a tutti. Good evening to all of you, to all my South African friends. This is just a preview, a little pre-talk concert for Sunday concert. Parlerò un po' in italiano, un po' in inglese. È sempre difficile scegliere la lingua giusta, magari un po' anche di dialetto termolese non ci starebbe tanto male, ci proverò. Maybe even some little dialect from my own little town, which is Termoli, happens to be Termoli. It's a small town on the Adriatic Sea. South Africa. I love that country. I've been already 3 times. First time with my quartet in 2011. Then a second time in 2014, a very long tour. Even got sick during the way. And a third time with my family in 2018. And I was supposed to go in basically last month. You know, I had planned a beautiful tour. I was going to play a Dubai opera. I often stop by Dubai. I fly with Emirates. This is not a commercial, just because I like them. And then very nice, beautiful tour in one of my favorite countries around the world. Why? Well, I have been quite lucky. I've played in almost 70 countries around the world, and I lived abroad for many years. I lived 8 years abroad, 5 in the United States and 3 in Hong Kong. But I have been in other countries for a long time. In South Africa, actually, the second tour was for 40 days. I did more than 20 concerts. That's why I got sick. And yes, coming back. I hope you're still there. I don't know what happened. It stopped all of a sudden. Okay. Well, I was going to work with 2 wonderful musicians. One of them, we talked last Monday with Mike Del Ferro, a Dutch guy, and another one is Kyle Shepard, and I was going to play with him in 2 beautiful venues, the UNISA Foundation in Pretoria and also the Wits University in Johannesburg. And I wanted to start, with some guests again, and I wanted to show you a video of Kyle, an incredible musician, and I really hope we can still make this happen very soon.
When we're dreaming, things are possible that are not possible in reality. And it's like when you're playing music and there's a certain flow and the mind is gone. You're doing things that wouldn't be possible if you were thinking through it. So for me, the dream state is a state of flow, and it's really my goal in music. Every time I play, when I compose, it's always for me a means to achieve this state. Dream state is different in a way that compositionally I've evolved and grown. With a lot of the material, I took into account the musical backgrounds and the musical personality and sound of each player. I wanted to create music that was stimulating for myself and for the players. There's 3 essential components in music making. The one is the composer, the one is the player, which are often the same person, and then the other is the audience. When all these come together in synchronicity, this is what makes a perfect concert situation, where music is flowing, where people are moved. So I value and enjoy playing live immensely. Abdullah said that as an artist, one has to set out to create music that's firstly significant to you. whether it's significant to anyone else or whether it's significant to 5 other people or 5,000 other people. That's secondary. If we are lucky enough for people to feel moved by the music, that's all I can ask for.
Here we are. Yeah, wonderful musician, Kyle, and I hope we can manage to catch up and play together. I really feel like his music is a perfect match with violin. In fact, he's writing beautiful soundtracks as well with strings, so I can vision, a very nice collaboration. I wanted to start with Kyle because Kyle is also very much connected with a venue and a wonderful person I've had the pleasure to meet, who's William Kentridge. In the last tour we did in 2017, I was one of his guests at the Center for the Less Good Idea, an incredible venue, experimental place, and in Johannesburg, where one of the greatest artists in the world. I really consider William Kentridge one of the greatest, if not the greatest, at the moment for creativity and originality. Has some sort of happening with artists from South Africa, and not only. And so we had the pleasure and the honor to be his guests and to do actually a work also with a dance company from Cape Town.